Well, hello. The fact that you are listening to me now means you've also been able to find the Learning Pathways booklet for Key Stage 4. And you are on your way to making starting to make the decisions of what you would like to study in years 10 and 11. So what would the curriculum look like in Key Stage 4? And what will you be studying? Well, you will be studying a number of core subjects. All pupils will study Welsh and English language, with most of these pupils also studying English and Welsh literature. All pupils will study mathematics along with numeracy, and all pupils will study science and the Skills Challenge Certificate, which is a part of the Welsh BAC. In science, every pupil will follow at least 2 GCSEs, and these will include elements in biology, chemistry and physics. Some pupils will choose to study triple science as part of their options and will achieve 3 GCSEs, separate GCSEs in biology, chemistry and physics by the end of the course. You'll also see the note in red regarding the fact that pupils do not have to choose triple science in order to study A-level or for apply for medicine, dentistry, etc. in the future. Pupils will be able to choose a wider variety of choices through studying double science in their normal lessons, core lessons, and still move on to study at A-level. And the truth is that some schools do not offer this option and only provide pupils with the double GCSE course. And I can speak from personal experience, as my daughter did not have the choice to do triple science, but she still moved on to do A-levels in biology and chemistry and is now moving on to do medicine in university. As I mentioned, all pupils will also be following the Skills Challenge Certificate, which develops skills for working or higher education. And most pupils will get a GCSE at the end of the course. It includes an individual project which develops research skills, self-discipline, creativity and personal performance. Other subjects, including Enterprise and Employability Challenge, the Global Citizen Challenge and the Community Challenge, will also be a part of the assessment. Well, the core subjects take up most of the curriculum in Key Stage 4. And along with normal sports lessons and statutory RE lessons, this takes up 70% of the timetable. And most pupils will achieve 9 GCSEs from these core subjects, with 3 in the option subjects. Therefore, the option subjects take up 30% of the timetable, which equates to 5 hours of timetable lessons a fortnight. Here is a list of all the subjects, and as you can see, they are in alphabetical order. These are not option blocks. These are just alphabetical order, the subjects that we offer. Physical education, religious studies, vocational studies, business, food and nutrition, art, music, geography, drama, design technology, French, public services, history, health and social care, engineering, Spanish, global communication, textiles, triple science, and ICT. The subjects which are in black on the screen are the GCSE subjects and are graded A star to G, and a U, of course, if you fail. And these include a variety of subjects from humanities, the creative subjects, and also the physical subjects as well. You'll also notice that, as I mentioned earlier, triple science is an option. Therefore, when it comes to choosing 3 final options, that triple science would then take one of the options in a block. therefore only 2 other options the pupils will study if they choose to do triple science. You will also see there are subjects in green. Now these are vocational subjects, and these are a mixture of subjects which are with the equivalent of GCSEs and are graded in the same way as some are graded in the same way as GCSEs from A star to C, and some are graded as a level 1 pass, which is equivalent of a grade E GCSE, a level 2 pass, which is equivalent as a grade C, a merit, which is the equivalent of a grade B, and a distinction or distinction star, which is the equivalent of an A or an A star at GCSE. There are some other courses that we also offer where Coleg Sir Gar deliver these courses in conjunction in partnership with other schools. It would require pupils to travel back and forth to college 1 afternoon a week, and the school will provide the transport for that. Usually motor vehicle maintenance and hair and beauty. Pupils will return by 3:30 in order to catch the usual school transport. Pupils who study construction and agriculture usually arrive after that time and would require parents to pick them up at a later time. There is a high demand for these courses, and subsequently there are limited spaces. Therefore, some pupils may not be able to study these courses because due to demand. But we will make sure that we communicate with parents in this instance. As I mentioned, there's no option blocks been made yet, and the head has mentioned that in his presentation as well. And there will be a period of trial with opportunities to speak to staff in the school before making the final choices further on in the process. The only restriction with regards to option blocks later on is the fact that these college courses will all be within the same block and cannot be taken together, and also triple science will have to be in the same box as these. And as I mentioned, that's due to timetabling restrictions. So what's the main difference between GCSEs and vocational subjects? Well, the biggest difference is the way that they are assessed. Most GCSEs have an element of a controlled assessment, which is coursework which is under the supervision of a teacher. They take between 10 to 50% of the final grade, and the pupils are prepared during lessons by departments. The work then is marked by the school and then verified externally with a sample. Vocational courses are usually based on coursework, and some are all coursework with no examinations at all. But all pupils will be facing examinations at some point during their courses for many of the courses. So when do these take place? Well, because of COVID, of course, we're not guaranteed of what exactly will happen in the future, but we're pretty certain that examinations will take place in the summer in year 10. There may be an opportunity to take some GCSEs in November of year 11 and January of year 11, with the most subjects having their exams in the summer of year 11. Well, that is the end of my presentation. And remember that this is the start of our journey and the opportunity for you to collect the information that you need. Remember, don't worry about your decisions yet, as we will make sure that we lead you through the process and ensure that you have enough time to make your choices. Diolch.